Dude, our backyard garden is exploding with all new weeds, but I'm really happy about it because a lot of them are edible and unlike flavors that you can get anywhere else. Two of my favorite edible weeds hadn't quite popped their heads up in my last video, so it's time we get to talk about them today. The first weed I really like to eat is this plant here. This is common wood sorrel. It puts off these yellow, tiny little flowers and these banana-shaped pods after the flowers. But it's super exciting because this plant literally tastes sour like green apple. I blended a bunch into cold water and let it sit overnight and then strained all of the plant solids out and used that as the acidity in a iced mulberry tea that I made for one of my foraging classes. Overall, it's a really cool plant that can be a nice tang to a lot of different dishes. Use it as a garnish, use it on top of fish, use it chopped up into a yogurt sauce. It really has so many uses. So wood sorrel is kind of growing all over our yard, and I let it stay there because it shades out a lot of other weeds that I wouldn't want growing, and I have a lot of use for it. Wood sorrel, buddy, pretty dope. And this is the second weed I really love to eat. This is lamb's quarter, and it's actually just growing right here underneath our apple tree. This is likened to a wild spinach. It's got this powdery kind of dust that grows on the outside of the leaves. Some people call it goosefoot because the leaves resemble kind of the shape of a goosefoot, I guess. There's a couple different species that grow here in Columbus, Ohio, and I often find it in like construction sites or disturbed areas or big piles of nutrient-rich dirt. It's a super healthy, nutrient-dense plant that adds a lot of good stuff to your dishes and your life. And dude, when you find a big patch of it, you can pick a whole lot really easy peasy. So overall, a super cool plant. I put a bunch into some stuffed grape leaves and they turned out really awesome for last weekend's foraging class. So go check out more info on lamb's quarter, dude. I honestly can't recommend it enough. Well, dude, I feel like there's always more that we could talk about, but we're just gonna have to save it for another day. If you're digging the vibe, like and subscribe, and until next time, happy cooking.